Teddy Feinberg, Brook Stockberg, coming at you, Sun News Weekly Sports Video. Let's get the ball rolling. We're going to talk Troy Gillenwater. We're going to talk Hoku Nahara. We're going to talk about the two recent hires at New Mexico State University for soccer and, of course, women's basketball. Brook, Troy Gillenwater declares for the NBA. Let's go.
Well, I think it's cool that he dips his toe in the water, gets some feedback. But I think that feedback will be, you're not going to be drafted, go back to college for another year. He's a great player. With Wendell McKinnis coming back, that really gives him a good stout front court. So, and that gives Gillenwater another year to work on his game and maybe be ready for the NBA next year.
I'm with you. I mean, a skilled player, a key core player at NMSU. Is he NBA ready? I don't think so, but we're talking about someone who can score the basketball with the best of them. You get Troy back in an Aggie uniform. Aggies have a legit shot to win the WAC tournament, go back to the NCAAs. Like I said, he could score the rock. No one's going to debate that. But I think you could use another year of college seasoning as well. Let's move on to topic number 2. We're going to talk about Hoku Nahara. Incident with a roommate this past weekend, some alleged strangling going on. Really kind of a crazy story. Your thoughts and interpretations?
Well, there's no doubt she's going to go down as an Aggie great. She already is an Aggie great.
On the softball field.
Yeah, on the softball field. Awesome player, no doubt about that. This girl can ball, and she can crank the ball out of the park. You know, one of the best in the nation. But, you know, a lot of times players with that kind of fire, it, you know, seeps into their personal life. And you're mixing it up, you know, outside with a roommate or whatever, that can, you know, that can put a good career on the halt real fast.
From the media world, nothing short of a shocking story. Hoku is a reason to go to that park, maybe the reason to go to the park and watch that team play. She's a home run hitter. She leads the nation homers. She's the all-time leading home run hitter at New Mexico State University. She also is a world champion in the bench press, a world champion in the deadlift, a state wrestling champion in Hawaii. We're talking about someone who brings a lot to the table, a lot of fire, a lot of energy, and it clearly works both ways. We hope that she can reclaim that situation with her teammate in her personal life. We really do. It's a sad story. Let's move on now. We are going to talk about Blair Quinn being hired as the women's soccer coach and Mark Track being hired as the women's basketball coach in New Mexico State this past week. What did you think?
I like Mark Track. You know, the guy, he was in the Pac-10 at USC, took him to the tournament. He's coached at Pepperdine. You know, he played at Long Beach State. He's got those LA ties. What a great recruiting base that is.
Absolutely.
He's a guy who's won on the big level. So he can bring that, you know, bring that to New Mexico State.
100 games over 500 for Track in his career. You don't do that by accident. You do that if you're a good head coach. And as far as Quinn is concerned, we're talking about someone who's stepping into a pretty good situation here. Michael Needham got the ball rolling for the first 2 years with the soccer program. Now Quinn steps in, a new soccer field coming on board, and a team with a solid nucleus. I like what I see there. Let's move on to our mailbag. We have a question from Robin, one of our loyal viewers, and she wants to know, will the possible NBA lockout affect the future of Troy Gillenwater? And I think this is a good question, and I think the answer is yes. I think it would affect any underclassman who's thinking about coming.
Yeah, unless you're going to be a lottery pick or someone who's assured to pick. You know, go back to college. You don't know what their labor situation is going to be like. Go back to college and get that experience.
Certainly something to keep in the back of his mind. Folks, thanks for joining us. You can check us out on Twitter, Facebook, or of course on our website. Also, don't forget to hit us up with a question. We'll answer it every week. Have a good one.